Alright, folks, and immediately after our last game, we are now going to get a 5-player game on USA. And this time, it is the cheapest possible map config for 5 and 6 players, with the expensive Southwest region removed. Okay. This time, I'll bet 8 for the 4 plant. The building is cheap enough here, it's wide open enough, I feel safe with a lot of different single build options here. I want to go, like, I really like 3 and 4 in these larger games, because there's more plants being bought in step 1, there's lower chance of the market being blocked, better chance of big plants appearing on turn 2, and I want to put myself in a position to get those big plant drops. So, Daroj goes for the 3 plant. Selasphorus with the 5, so all of us from the last game. We got the low plants. And DrZero makes the move I like. Although, buying the 9s so later... Oh, 10 is going to get coal pretty cheap, though. Only 2 of us can buy coal before me and Celas, and we're both going to buy our max 4 coal on our plants. Got to make it as expensive as possible for the 10. But 10 is still going to make a lot of money on these first couple turns here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, my goodness, this market. 26, 27, 29, 44. Holy shit. This is what I'm talking about when I said I want to go low in the turn order. That's why I like paying for 3 and 4 in these larger games. And single building for the start. I want to go low in the turn order. I want chances, as many chances as possible at an early big plant. Okay. Okay. Question is where to build. Wherever do I build? Billings is safe, but you corner yourself, and it's the most expensive part of the map. So I don't think I want to do that. I think I'd rather just go for good old Washington again if I get the chance. Washington stands out to me as a single... Okay, no. Daroj is going to go for the brown, so... For me... I'm leaning Atlanta. Because I can go I can expand several different ways out of Atlanta. The northern route's less lucrative than the others, but it's there, and I can fight in the east if someone else builds there, if needed. I think I'll try Atlanta. Yep, Selasphorus with another good call. That's one that maybe I should have gone for. I don't know. Again, a lot of ways to expand out of Kansas City. And DrZero... Ooh, interesting. So amitss could either go for the Billings Cheyenne build here, the classic West Coast, but they'll probably go for Chicago Minneapolis instead. I feel like that would make more sense. It gets you closer to the rest of the map for later expansion. And you do get a couple cheap cities after Minneapolis there. So that's where I would build. I think I would go Chicago Minneapolis. Ooh, amitss going next to daroj. Alright. Triple build even. Holy crap. Did not see that coming. Not that I'm complaining. Now, this means that daroj is almost certainly going to build into Raleigh on turn 2, which is fine for me. Fine for me. Because then I can get, I can still get the Twins here. I can get Birmingham later. Okay, wow. So it looks like Selasphorus and DrZero can fight out west. 44 out. Oh, 24 in. That is a blocker right there. This is why I want to go low in the turn order. amitss is definitely going to buy the 13 because they need to power 3. They like to power 3 cities this turn, and 13 is their most efficient way to get there with the 10. Nobody else is going to bid on this, though. Green plants do not hold nearly as much value in these larger games. Capacity matters more because it takes fewer cities to end the game. In 5-player, you only need to build to 15 in order to end the game. 24 is terrible right now. I don't want it. 22, I'm going to pass on this too. You see what I mean about being low in the turn order? All these plants are coming in blocking 26. And I don't want 22. Not in 5-player. Here we go. This is the real shit right here. Unfortunately, my extra coal stored. Let me think about this. I can put one more bid on this. One more bid. Oh, all right. I feel like I am just winning this game right now. Holy shit. And daroj, I think, kind of has to buy the 8 here. Because a lot of people are getting out of coal. 7 instead? I can see why. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I see why he's going to do that. Oh, I can't afford Birmingham this turn. Oh, shit. Never mind. That's a good play. I see why daroj did that. Yeah, eat up my oil. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I can't build this turn, which sucks. In fact, what I'd rather do this turn is build into... Maybe I just don't build this turn. Yeah, so I'm just going to stay at one city, run my 5 plant here, and daroj will kind of have to build above me in order to get that value out of the 7 plant. daroj needs to build a second city, and that second city is going to be not Raleigh, which is what I expected. That means I build Raleigh next turn. And Selasphorus is going to try to muscle into red, which I'm okay with. I just want Birmingham. I don't extremely care about the rest here. 29, 30, and 46 were drawn. All right. 46 goes under the deck this turn. Because if nothing else, I should be able to at least build the Twins next turn, Savannah, Jacksonville, and get up to 3 cities that way. 25 now. All right, this is one of the other major game-deciding plants in 5-player. I'm obviously not in a position to bid on it. Like, I'm not going to be buying any plants for a while now because it's going to take me 2 more turns to reach 5 cities. For my 26 here. Now that we've had an extra turn to build up more money, notice how much more expensive the 25 is getting than the 26. $39 was drawn. And obviously, there's bidding on the 27, which surprises me. 27 is another plant I would typically let go at list price in 5-player. Again, green plants matter so much less in 5. All right. And I'm still getting pretty cheap oil here. Let me see here. Wow, I get some amazing builds here. Amitss even build a 4th city. Interesting. I do want Raleigh though. I want Raleigh and I think I go Raleigh and Birmingham. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the play. Right? Okay. Calculate. DrZero, and DrZero is going to build west. Raleigh, Birmingham, so... Yeah, I can get 3 oil this turn. So that's cool. I don't even need to build the Twins yet, which is good. I'd rather establish wider ranging connections for later. So that's just why I'm really glad I can get this build instead of the Twins. The Twins are cornering myself. These are explaining myself out of the corner. And I'm so glad Daroj... Like, Raleigh should have been Daroj's 2nd city, I feel. Okay. And this is the key part. When you're buying a big time plant, like a 25 or 26 type, 21, 25, 26, any of those kind of plants, your goal should always be to power 3 cities on turn 3. Like if you're going to buy the plant on turn 2, make sure you can power 3 cities on turn 3. That's your goal, because that gives you the money that you need to reach 5 cities in the following turn. Turn 4. $39 out, 34 in. And we have another turn of duds here. Amitss, though, does need to buy 15. Yeah, they're kind of stuck with plants here, which is good. I'm in the middle of the turn order. I'm not really in a position to fight for these plants. And another dud. Even bigger dud than 15. All right. Selasphorus is in an interesting position. Just they had a bunch of coal store, but they had 22 and then 25, which is interesting. DrZero, all right. I think this is the turn. Yeah, I think my play is just store max oil. I think that's my play. I am still getting oil really cheap for 26, which is good to see. Yep. Memphis build was obvious for Selas. Selas wants to really fence in this part of the Mid-South here. DrZero should jump into Oklahoma. Should look for a jump into Oklahoma City, in my opinion. Chicago's good too, though. All right. So what I think I want to do is I actually am going to go Knoxville and Cincinnati. This is going to be ridiculous. Do I want Cincinnati, though? What does Cincinnati realistically do for me? It gets me within striking distance of Chicago. But how much am I going to need Chicago, honestly? I don't think Chicago's critical for me. I'd rather just get one of the twins here. Get myself this connection. Reduce the incentive for other players to jump in here a little bit. Birmingham is good. That gives me a leg up on this part of the South here for later on, should I need it. Daroj would likely have to jump into Minneapolis at this point. It's tricky. Not sure what their money looks like right now. Also, the fact that Selasphorus could not build to 5 is very encouraging for me. He could not build to 5 with his 25. I was able to build to 5 with my 26, even storing extra oil in the process. Ooh, Daroj does the cheap builds here. Alright. DrZero is a lot of open space. Not the greatest of plants, but 24 is improving because trash comes in at 3 per turn in 5-player. And we know 50 is going to go under the deck since that just came out here. And obviously I have no reason to bother with any of this garbage. Again, we're getting our little market stall here. And there's still a lot of plants that could potentially come out and stall the market further. A lot of junk yet to come. And in 5 and 6 player, we play with the entire deck of power plants. Whereas in 4 player, 4 plants are randomly removed from the game. And then in 2 and 3 player, 8 plants are removed from the game. 5 and 6, though, we play with the entire deck. What the hell is this? Well, 29's a sweet drop. Sure. Yeah, amitss is they got a nice drop out of that turn order battle, although capacity's still not the greatest for amitss. Like really, the 5s and 6s are the plants that win it for you in 5-player. And I'm in a great position with all the connections I have to different regions. I'm in a great position to potentially end the game before step 3 with all the various building options I'll have come step 2. I just need one more big plant. And, yeah, I'm going to be very high in the turn order still for a while. So, Daroj is still burning oil, so I have every incentive to buy extra oil right now. Even with 4 oil coming into the game per turn, there's going to be more than that used because we have, like, 29 using oil, 7 is still in use even, so... Oh, amitss jumps past me. Okay, sure. Sure. See, I don't care as much about these cities. I mean, I'd be fine taking them in step 2 or later, but I'd rather have my expansion options for now. They're giving me bottom in the turn order for step 2. This is amazing. Sure, everybody else is building. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Because 30 is lurking. $33, $30. Okay, this plant, well, okay. 24 being in use makes this a lot sexier than it normally would be. 31 would be the dream plant for me, actually, because I get the first coal buy. amitss buying 28 over 30, and there's bidding on it. What? Actually, hold on. I need to think about this. Uranium is awfully cheap. But I need a 6 plant. The 6 plant is what will put me in a position to win at this stage. All right, 21. 21 would actually be sweet for me because of the cheap coal. It's just going to be hard for me to go for that while... I don't know. Because, oh, there's 30, yeah. 30, then there's 21. Let's see what 30 gets bid up to here. These players might not value it properly. I feel like it's going to be worth still in like the 40-50 range. I'll pass now. Yeah. Yeah, this is getting a little rich for me. Getting a little rich for me. 32, okay. This is not 31, but it will do. That being said, it's not the greatest option for me. I have to bid it, though. Cannot let 32 go cheap. Oh my god. Oh my god, it actually happened. And fucking DrZero gets 31, the plant that I was gunning for. 31 was my dream plant, and it actually came out of nowhere. Wow. Wow. Ugh. That was painful. At least I do have a 6. And the nice thing about this is, it does set me up well. This does set me up well because there's not too much other oil in the game. Well, 21, but yeah. What I kind of need to do now is play the turn order game. Play the turn order game here. I think it's what I do. And I'll actually buy full coal on the 4. Just to really get good use out of it. And I think I just built to 7 and stopped there. And what 2 cities do I want for my 7? I think Cincinnati, Chicago, actually. West Coast is still pretty open, so I can kind of sort of threaten it that way. Yeah. Sure. Just stick to 7. Like, I do want to go low in the turn order now. That's going to be my game. So yeah, I think Daroj is pretty dead now because 50 went way too expensive compared to the other 6 plans. Now, yeah. DrZero is the player I most need to counter, actually. So Cincinnati is good. I do think Cincinnati is good regardless. After that, probably Memphis or Norfolk. I'll go to Norfolk. I at least want to put myself in proximity of that cheap stuff there over in the East Coast. The nice thing is 31 had cheaper coal for now, but with 25 being in the game, and some of these other hybrid plants that could potentially switch to coal, depending. Coal should get more expensive in the long run. Amitss is going to be in the tough situation of richest player, but player stuck on capacity. Which is not where you want to be in 5-player. This sort of like 4-4-3 kind of setup going to the top of the turn order, not where you want to be in 5. I'm trying to stay low in the turn order here, is my goal. I'm going to need to make money for another couple turns here. $38 goes under, 40 is drawn. Daroj can buy 33. Although, I mean, Daroj still kind of needs to build. Nah, 33. I mean, 33 makes some sense. Go up to 6-4 in capacity for your top 2 plants. $20 is still lurking, though. 34 actually comes on. Holy shit. Well, guess what I'm putting up for bid then? pass this now. I can't really buy a plant at this point. DrZero's got the 15 cap, though. This is a problem. This is a problem for me. DrZero's probably going to win the game with that, come to think of it. Double uranium buy is kind of weird with the uranium restock rate in 5-player. It's a 3 per turn right now. So no real need to drive it up. I'm going to buy 5 oil this turn just to leave some doubt in my opponent's minds. Yeah, I don't think Daroj is looking great here, for sure. I'll have to see how much I can build this turn, because I want to go low in the turn order. Like, I want bottom. I am gunning for bottom in the turn order. Thus, I have to not build because DrZero bought 34. I can build one more. I can build one more city here and be guaranteed to stay low because of 33 and 34 being out there. And what is that one more city, you may ask? I think now it has to be Memphis. Way too much open space for DrZero, though. Like, I'd have to do my best to block, which is why I went for Memphis. Because then I can go for St. Louis, Kansas City, Oklahoma City, all that jazz in the next turn. This will be interesting, though. Four gets me to 12. Yeah. And amitss is trying to move the market, which makes me happy. So they're trying to go for to reveal a big plant, but it's not happening. It's just not happening. 42 was drawn too. Okay. Alright. So, being bottom, I have the luxury of buying a plant. Ooh, 12. And 11. Okay. That's right. So, we get the 20 to come on. And after this is the step 3 card. Okay. So, I need to calculate builds. So, 15. I need 7 more cities to end the game. 7 more. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, no, wait. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Ooh. We know step 3 card is coming next, and we know it's going to be something bad. Trouble is, does DrZero in the game on this turn? I can't help but have a feeling that the answer to that would be no. $20 is going to be nice because I do get cheap coal, being at the bottom here. I'll pass now, though. We'll see what happens. I have a hunch DrZero might not be able to end. I want to see if anybody... No, nobody else is going to buy a plant, which makes sense. Makes a lot of sense here. So, either DrZero ends the game this turn, or we go to a next turn, in which case I like my chances because of the base capacity. 5-player games often don't even make it to the Step 3 auction, but this one actually might. It's just not worth it for me to buy a plant now, though. My only winning option is... I'm obviously going to run the 4 this turn, for sure. And I'm going to build to try to block DrZero best as I can. At least block a little bit. Still getting myself access to cheap stuff is what I'm thinking. One, two, three, 4. Okay. We do have a couple oil plants out there. Daroj, please don't buy extra trash. Thank you. Thank you. The problem is if Daroj bought extra trash, that would leave them with less money and give amitss incentive to end the game on this turn. Because amitss is going to have base capacity problems for next turn, even though they have a lot of money. Question is, are they going to have confidence in ending the game now with an extra 2 cities compared to Daroj? Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right. Okay, DrZero can end the game anyway. I don't need to worry about them as much. Just getting myself those connections into the south is good. I think I'd go Washington to get myself in proximity for those cheap East Coast cities come next turn. Oh no, the server restart. We're probably not going to end the game before this happens too. Oh, this sucks. The damn server restart takes like 15 minutes to get back up when they do this. Well, daroj has to get to 13 here. This is very important. I think I was correct not to buy 33 earlier, by the way, because I don't think I'd have been able to end the game this turn. And amitss does end the game. Okay. Well, that means third place for me then. I guess with the money, the money lead made it an interesting call for them. DrZero was the one I was worried about, so dang. Yep. Good win to amitss. All right. So, again, as we've seen before, 5-player games usually don't even make it to the Step 3 auction. In this case, it was because of amitss pushing the money lead, though. That was that was the right call on their part. So, yeah. Because I was going to be the favorite to win if it went another turn, I think, because of my base capacity. All right, so perfect timing. The server closes off now, and the game is over. Congrats to amitss on another nice win. So this is an interesting case of money actually winning out in the long run in 5-player. But that's because of getting just enough capacity to win before the players with big plans could catch up in building. Nice game, nice game. See, I'm telling you, there's more to 5-player than people give it credit for, I think. People just assume 5-player is about buying big plants early, your 5s and your 6s, and that's what wins you the game. Not necessarily, as we saw here. Good stuff, good stuff. And with that, good night.